Welcome to the Hot and Spicy. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me. In regards to the music, you might think, oh, it's the same tune, Price is Right. I used last week the theme from Grandstand, didn't I, for Mark's birthday as a request. Went down well, but it didn't go down as well with YouTube. They didn't like me using it. So I've got to be careful with what I use on this channel anyway. So I'm going to test a few things out during the week. There's a way I can test if YouTube will allow it or not. So whether there's different bits of music in the beginning, we'll see. So that's the reason. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you. So we're having a curry again. It's but it's a Thai style curry. You might have seen in the titles there from the Co-op. I seen it there. Did a red one and a green. Green's meant to be a bit hotter. And here it is. The rice with it, that's seasoned. You might not be able to see the specks on there. No, very much doubt it. There's black pepper. This here is an experiment. It's flame grilled. You see that? Flame grilled chicken pieces, breast meat. And I've done a bit of a concoction of hot sauce as a marinade. Just to try it really. Why is that? Well, it's the base of it is Maggie's original hot sauce, and then I've added I got Naga sauce and I've got some Reaper in there with it. I mean, it's got a good kick. The Maggie's, but it's not hot. And these are spicy Thai crackers. And this is just garlic bread in its flat formation. They do call it something, I forgot. Like French stick, French bread. Beer of choice, Hobgoblin, Ruby beer, 5%. But before any of that, there's the glass. We're going to give you a cheers and lubricate the throat. So all the best. Amber nectar. Oh, just give it 2 seconds while you just give the brain a couple of minutes to realise what's going on. Whew. It's saying now, that time already, is it? It is. We're going to use, as we usually do, a straight razor for opening the bottle. As you can see. Very apt. We're going to Ruby. I'm sure some people that we used to live by as children had a daughter called Ruby. Yeah, I'm sure they did. Anyway, let's try this curry. Let's try the heat. Oh, I thought it was going to start kicking in then. No. A little bit of heat there. But for a shop bought microwaved curry, that's pretty good there. You'll never beat like a Thai restaurant, would you? Ever. Okay, I'm dying to try this concoction. Just bear with me 1 minute. Should have brought a knife really. Pick up some of this marinade. That's worked well. Oh yeah. What I'm going to say is the Maggi sauce has got a nice fresh sort of, you can tell it's, how can I put this? Even though it's mass produced in bottles, it has a homemade vibe to it. Fresh chilies, lovely spices. And then I'm getting the Reaper, slight bit of Reaper in the background, which is giving me the heat now. Sides of the tongues, only got one, tongue. And then the Naga, but that's just giving me the kick at the minute, just a slight kick. Nice, that should build a bit. This is nice. So what are you having? And I'd like to say hello as well to Joss. If you're watching, Joss, nice to meet you yesterday. He watches the videos and he's a big lover of spice himself. And he's also tried Pepe's, well in Rill I expect, or Pepe's anyway. Extreme, the hottest level, and he said he really enjoyed it. So it's good. So nice to meet you. He was delivering, I was delivering. So it was, yeah, nice to see him. We had a bit of a chat. And he said, he said, you're even uglier in real life. Well, he might have thought it, but no. Nice to meet you, Joss. What I've learnt with these, 9-10 minutes in the oven, perfect. So you get this sort of start to go golden at the edges, if you can see that or not. That side, just golden edges, but not when it starts to dry it out and go absolutely solid. Garlic and parsley. Yeah, so this has nothing to do with this really. It's just I had the chicken and I wanted to, well, experiment. I do a lot of experimenting, different things, sauces, different flavours. Especially those that you wouldn't normally put together. Because every now and again you hit a gem of a flavour. Not fussed on the rice, but that's because it's microwaved, I suppose. Having said that, I've had microwave rice before and it's been okay. But this is lovely, this bit here. They seem to have a new line of curries and different things in the co-op I went to. But they're all, I think the hottest they did in the sort of normal curry line was Madras, which is okay. But the kormas and the they seem very popular. When I've spoke to many people who like spice, it's funny, isn't it, whether it's a man or a woman, if it's a man, he loves hot food. Usually, not always, but usually the partner, the wife, whatever, tends to like it mild. And then you find there is a lady I know who eats raw chilies, just loves spice. Her husband is completely the other way. He's a korma man. Isn't it funny? Don't know if you find that, because it's very rare I meet personally, anybody who loves, they both absolutely love spice. It's amazing, really. I did ask this lady that eats the chilies, and lovely couple, I said, you'll have to do a hot and spicy with me, because she knows about the channel. She said, yeah, we'll do it. So whether she would, I don't know. I think she would. Do you know, it's weird, this sauce on its own, the Maggi sauce, is a lovely flavour. It's everything. Flavoursome, it's hot, not super hot at all, but if you like spice, you'd enjoy it. You could use it as a everyday sauce. If you don't like spice, you wouldn't do that. It is hot in that respect. But adding Naga and the Reaper in this particular has given it a, I don't like Reaper taste, but it gives it this sharpness, just a tang of sharpness, and you think, oh, that's different. Then it kicks you with the heat. Now if you don't like heat, or you're not bothered, that wouldn't mean anything to you, but if you do, you probably understand what I mean. And the chicken's lovely. Should have brought a knife and fork, can't win them all, can you? Right, plans tomorrow. Rest, mainly. We've both had a full week this week, as in work, and 6 days. So we're going to have a rest. No out and about filming tomorrow, you'll be glad to know, or sad to know, whatever. But we are heading out, sort of bits and pieces, knickknacks, I call it knickknack shopping. Probably to a Home Bargains, which will include the range, probably. Somebody likes the range. So we'll head there just for some odds and bits. About an hour, and then home. And rest tomorrow. I'm not going to plan anything. And I'm going to, in the morning, have some bacon and egg sandwiches, butties, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Or maybe a toasty, I don't know. As for a meal, maybe a stew, I don't know, maybe a stew for later. A real crock pot. Now here's the thing. Now these slow cookers and crock pots and things like that, I know they're made, you put all the ingredients in, switch it on, and you can go out for the day or go out to work or whatever. And I know a lot of people that do that. But me, not a chance in hell will I leave anything on in this house if we're not here. And that includes the TV, everything switched off at the wall, washing machine. No, washing machine, sorry, that's, we don't leave it on, if you know what I mean. So it's not running when we're not here, sorry. Yeah, but I can't, I couldn't leave a cooker like that running. I'm enjoying that because it's giving me more heat for this. So heat on its own for this, I wouldn't get anything. Heat wise, nothing. The green is meant to be hotter than the red, but flavour wise, as I said, for a mass produced microwave meal, fantastic. It would make a good lunch, whatever, quick meal. Very flavoursome. So it's a time thing for me today, working and Mrs H is not long got in, been out with her sister. Lovely. The colour of that, beautiful. Very nice. You can feel the carbonation in the mouth, and it's quite as smooth as it goes down the throat. Now I know it's not a comedy thing, but I was watching a chap. It came up by random on the YouTube. I think it's on this side. If you're watching me now, there's probably videos on here somewhere. If you're watching on a laptop or a screen or television, well, I think it is, unless you've got full screen on, and it gives you recommended videos or whatever, and sometimes they're nothing to do with what you're watching, are they? Anyway, this particular one was a chap, quite a posh man, you know, talked awfully much like that. It was a motorbike. He talked awfully much like that, you see, and he was tasting wine. Yes, professional wine taster, and as he was swirling like this, and sort of the body, or he was doing this and all sorts of stuff. It was fascinating to watch, and it had a huge sort of, it was like an English manor somewhere, huge beautiful cellar of wines at the back. You see all the dust on them, and he must have been doing a taste test there for the owners, I suppose, I don't know. Anyway, he was like this, and he was making a hell of a noise. But you see me, I'd have to laugh. It's a serious thing, isn't it? It's just, and the way he spoke as well. Oh, delightful! And the hops and the barley or whatever, he knew his stuff. Very clever. And on this morning, I was recognised on my delivery. I was telling Mrs H by one of the gentry, we call them, riding a horse. Good morning, because I pulled over. Now my van is electric, so it's not noisy, but I always pull over anyway for horses. They were on the road far longer before we were, out of respect. Anyway, coming along, and oh, thank you so much, she goes. But she recognised me from a video I filmed of the hall, Nanclwyd Hall. So I think she's friends with them, you know, the owners or something. They must have shown her the video at the time or something, I don't know. But anyway, she recognised me from that. How, I don't know. Oh no, maybe she realised it was the local postman that filmed it there. Yeah, it's not rocket science, is it? So, very flavoursome. The rice, not so good, but it's edible. That's flavoursome, no heat for me. So I'm glad I experimented with it. This is just an experiment to see, would I do it? See, what I'll do now is, if this works, if something works, I'll build on it. And I don't mean the house. I'll build on that, so I'll use that marinade on a bigger scale. Add a few things to it: onions, garlic, ginger, peppers, beans, whatever, different things. And then I could make a stir fry. I could turn it slightly and then turn it into a curry, and it can open lots of doors, can it? You know, just for sort of a amateur home cook. Very nice. Who likes spice? Right, I'll leave you to it. You've listened to my rubbish long enough. Have a fantastic weekend. Don't speak with your mouth full, which is a job really when you're filming it. So it was very enjoyable. Would I have this again? Yes. But I'd probably fling the rice and do my own, and add a lot more heat to that, maybe fresh chilies. But otherwise, lovely meal, beer's nice. If you follow me on Paul H Films, I'll see you in the morning for the local scrape. If not, I'll see you in the next one. So there's no worries tomorrow. There's no out and about. So you can have a break as well. Yeah. So, but there is more videos coming. And also one which was requested in my Q&A, I think. Or somebody asked a question, will I be doing any videos, walks like I used to do? So I think what they mean is a local walk and then end up having a cooking. You know, sit down, set up a little cooking lunch or something. So there will be one of them coming, but it's when I'm off next, which is it's a good way away, isn't it? When am I off next? End of April, I think so. I think so, unless I do it on a day off, if I get one. Yeah, but anyway, just to let you know, if whoever asked that will be coming. Yeah, I enjoyed them as well. Anyway, thanks a lot, all the best, have a great weekend, look after yourselves, wherever you are in the world, and thanks for watching. Take care, bye bye.